Hello everyone, we're back again with a new video, hopefully in a new series. I'm going to call it a Baseless Exploration Challenge. Starting a new world right now with the new 1.19 The Wild update. Lots of new things to explore. I feel like it's a good time to try and do something new. I've never done an exploration focused game before. I'm always a very heavy base builder, and I'm pretty much a homebody. I don't like leaving my base because that's dangerous. And when you play hardcore, you got to minimize your danger. But today we're going to go looking for danger, and we're going to go looking for new things we've never seen before. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope you'll join me. Spawning on top of a tree, a tall tree. That's interesting. Can't say as I've had that happen before. We're off to a good start with new things going on already. Alright, well, since it's such a big tree, we're gonna fall. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fall. I was gonna say we're gonna chop this whole tree down from the top before we drop down, but we'll see about that now that we've fallen. We're gonna need better tools, so let's make a crafting table. Let's put it right there. And let's get some sticks. And then we'll take our sticks and our planks, and we'll start with an axe. So we can chop down the rest of this tree, and we'll get to the rest of it as we can. We're going to need at least a pickaxe. Maybe we'll make the other tools too, but I think I'll just hold out for cobblestone. So, about the challenge. No base. That means I'm not going to build iron farms. I'm not going to build a house, even though I often don't build a house anyway. Let's see. What else are we not going to do? I guess that's the big thing. I'm going to try and not do too terribly much crafting. Obviously, we have to do some to survive, so we're going to do some. But another thing I'm thinking is, I was doing some dry runs preparing for this, helping me sort out what I was going to try and make my objective to be in this world here. And I got to thinking about the story of Johnny Appleseed. It's an American tall tale, for those of you who don't know. It's about a guy he really was a real guy who planted a lot of apple trees. He was a nursery man, they used to call that. Somebody who planted and took care of young plants, and then eventually he'd sell them. That's what nurseries in the florist's sense, in the sense of a florist, do. They do the early work for you. So he'd plant these apple trees all over the place. He had lots of land, and he planted lots of apple trees, and then he'd sell them to people. And the guy was legendarily eccentric, and that led to, along with his very prolific work as an orchardist and a nurseryman, that led to a lot of fame, and that led to folk tales and legends, and eventually the tales grew so tall that folklore would have him having planted apple trees all across the American frontier, all across the West, and that he's basically responsible for all the apple trees that are out there. And that's a cute story, and it's kind of a fun story, honestly. But that idea of, just going around and making the world a better place kind of appeals to me a little bit. Let's see. I think we've got enough sticks. So I thought, hey, we've got all this crafting that we can do. We're not going to build a base. Maybe we can go out and build other things instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a hoe and a shovel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and I made 2 shovels. Oops. I'm going to go out and, you know, if I have to chop down a tree, I'll try to plant 2. If I have to butcher some animals to eat, then I will try to not kill off the whole herd. And you know, when I find some of these things that we're going out there to explore looking for, like witches' huts or woodland mansions or any of those other things that you can find if you really go out there and explore a lot. That's going to be the whole point of this. We're gonna light them up so monsters stop spawning. We're just gonna make the world a better place. And maybe that's a little too idealistic for some of you, but you know, having a role to play, having a motivation, to use actor speak, having a motivation helps me get into it. As I like to explore, but I need something I can really sink my teeth into if I'm going to not build anything, you know, that I'm going to keep or exploit or whatever, you know, a base. So let's see, that's probably enough cobblestone for now. We need a furnace. We need, why don't we just make stone pick while we're at it. In fact, we made all these wood tools, but why don't we just make some stone ones. Shovel and the hoe are good enough. We'll use those for now. We'll make more later. That way we still have some cobblestone to do some other things with if we need to. But we're going to be using these 2 tools a lot. We need to upgrade as soon as possible. I think we could make a lightning rod, but I think the odds of us actually being able to use that lightning rod are pretty small. Grab a little copper. That's enough to make a lightning rod and a spyglass. If we ever happen to find an amethyst geode, I find that unlikely. Maybe we'll find a spyglass in a sunken ship or something. Alright, so we've already got a number of interesting biomes to explore. We've got what looks like a mushroom biome over there. We've got a jungle over there. We've got a savanna over here. We've got a forest right in front of us. But one of these that's most likely to have a village is the savanna, so let's go that way. That will help us get started. If we can find a village, they might have a little gear for us. They also would have beds, but we just found sheep. So, let's see. Also to note, I saw a brown sheep over here too, didn't I? There's a white one. I only saw that white one and that brown one, so I guess we'll leave them alone so that they can make more sheep. The game actually makes more sheep all on its own. Nice, look at that. There's a ruined portal. There's always some good loot around ruined portals. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't remember. I got distracted by loot. You 2 chickens make more. Alright. Let's see what's in this chest. Oh, a golden axe with smite on it. That could be useful tonight. Let's see. Iron nuggets. Nice. Flint and steel. Very nice. Flint, we'll take that. Obsidian, yeah, we'll take that too. This is a nice little start we've got here. Maybe the best one out of the ones I've tried so far. Could take that gold block. That's probably a good idea. Gold is useful. Let's grab some dirt so we can pillar up to that. And let's grab a few more. That should be enough. All right. Let's see what we have here. All right. You know, while we're here, why don't we just take this? That ought to unlock a crafting recipe, or maybe not. Wait. Will stone pick mine a gold block? I think we need an iron one. I'm not going to break it. We need iron. Well, we have those iron ingots. That's not quite enough to make a pick. We would need 27? Yes, 27. It's almost nighttime. Let's go see if we can't get a sheep or two before it gets full dark. Yes, there are enough sheep here. We can take 2 of them, and that will give us enough wool to make a bed, so we don't have to wrestle with monsters in the night. What a good first day. Okay, let's see here. We need 1 more plank. And we have a bed. No. Call it a sleeping bag, maybe. Bed roll, since we can stick it in our magic backpack. Alright, we're good to go again. You know, this little dip over here, I just want to peek at it, see if there's iron in it. It seems a shame to leave that gold block behind. I'm sure we can come up with some use for some gold. Alright, nope, I'm guessing not. Let's see. We need to get to some high ground so we can find what there, or see what there is to see around here. There's a village. And llamas. How is this? Such a diverse little starting area we got to open up in. I see 3 pigs. That means pork chops. We're going to do a lot of running around. We're going to need to have a lot of food. Eventually we'll find pumpkins, enough eggs, sugar, pumpkin pies. I have to eat quite so many animals, probably, but that is not today. Also, I have my viewing distance set up to 32 chunks, which is okay most of the time, but some of the time it's going to cause my computer to hang. If you've noticed the lag spikes, the computer just isn't quite beefy enough to run at that. I might turn it down a little bit. Once we've gotten far enough in, we're not in danger of dying. Let's see. We need to cook some of this food. Let's make a campfire. We'll need that coal we picked up and some of this. That'll let us make a campfire. And we can cook. Let's start with the chicken. That's the least nutritious, I guess, of the foods. Restores the least hunger, heals the least damage. And why don't we char some of this wood? We are going to need slabs are more efficient than blocks, so we'll start with that. We're going to need some more charcoal to make some more fires, because every time we pick this fire up, it is going to turn into charcoal, which will help us start the next fire, but we can't just put it back down again. Eat more chicken. Alright, let's see. Next up, I think we're going to go through this village and try to see if there's any good gear for us. Let's see. 2 more mutton chops. We're already about halfway through the day. Time flies when you're exploration. Some bad English grammar there for you. Things despawn if they sit there for 5 minutes. I suppose if I come back before dark that would be fine, but... Alright, let's pick this stuff up. Yeah, destroys the campfire, but... Alright, let's see what we have. We have a cartographer. We have paper, we can do some trades. Well, look at that. Paper and compass. Let's, oh, I should smelt this copper. We'll give him some copper in exchange for his nice stuff. Let's put that here. And yeah, let's do it like that. We'll just leave the copper with him. I suppose we really need to take the paper. It's not that useful. For this compass, we need a compass. Actually, I'm not entirely certain we need a compass even. I'll think about it. Alright, moving on. This village has some agriculture going. That's one of the services that I would probably provide in an average village. Plant some crops for them. Maybe I'll teach these villagers how to farm, aka make some composters so some of them can turn into farmers and actually work some of this stuff. Teach a man to fish, as it were. Let's see, how far does this village go? Not too far. Looks kind of interesting over there. We'll have to go take a look later. Ooh, a cleric. Very nice. I might have to trade something for that brewing stand. Being able to make potions is... well, that's going to increase our survivability quite a bit. Quite a while before we can go to the nether. Most likely. Although I did see an interesting way of making a nether portal the other day. Might have to try that out. But I don't want to go to the nether until we have some armor and some weapons worth calling such. Is that village really that small? 3 huts? There's got to be more to it than that. That's the brewing, the cleric, whatever we're going to call that. I really don't see anything else. It's just, What a small village. Maybe there's one more over here. Grab that egg. There's 3 pigs here. Pork chops are pretty decent food. And we've been in this one. That's it. What a small village. I don't think I've ever seen one so small. Ooh, melon seeds. Nice. Not that we're going to be able to make much use of that. We're not building bases. Oh well. Alright, this village is kind of a mess. And this village can't feed itself, and it can't grow. We're going to have to fix that. We are going to fix that. We're going to make this village a little bit better. How are we going to do that? Well, I think we're going to build them a house. One that can keep a couple of beds in it. Probably means we're going to need to turn those iron ingots into... iron nuggets, I should say. I don't quite have enough iron nuggets to make 2 iron ingots. Alright. Here's some of this. And it's nighttime. I think I'm going to need to dye that bed so it's a little easier to see. For a second there I was like, where's my bed? Do I not have a bed? Did I leave it where I slept last night? No, I didn't. Okay. This place is such a mess. I think we're going to clean it up. So, you all are going to have to let me know how much you want to see on these videos. This video is getting to be about 25 minutes maybe by now. So it's probably about time to wrap it up for our first episode. I think I'll work on this village a little bit off camera, unless you all would like to see me do that on camera. So, leave a comment or send me a direct message and let me know. We've got a great start to our new adventure, our new exploration challenge. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a good one.